try, didn't he?
Yeah. No, Brendan Horan. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sir,
you're wrong.
New Zealand has a proud tradition of democracy. We've fought in wars, World War I, sir, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, Iraq. We had representatives in Afghanistan. And we fought for democracy, sir. Then along comes the honourable member from Tauranga and decides, well, let's just redefine democracy, shall we? Let's just tear it up. Sir, if that member has his way, then people like Xena Warrior Princess would be languishing in jail for a peaceful protest, because that's what democracy also means. Our forefathers fought for the right to peacefully protest. And sir, I wonder why would the member try to enact this SOP? And then I thought about the Rena, sir, that pimple on the rock, that's still on the rock, from over a year and a half ago. Actually, it's more like a festering sore that is polluting and still leaking oil and who knows what else into our pristine, beautiful ocean. And, sir, did you know, sir, that the divers that go down off Astrolabe Reef have to wear special dive suits for protection? And so we wonder what chemicals still lay at the bottom of the ocean. But, sir, democracy has not been served here because, sir, neither you or I could go out and dive on Astrolabe Reef today or tomorrow because of the exclusion zone that they have. And so it's no wonder that that member from Tauranga thinks that he can tear up the word democracy or redefine it with that SOP. And so, sir, I say, what is the real reason? Is it drilling for oil? Well, it can't possibly be, because this government has proved that we cannot remove oil from a ship that's on a rock, let alone oil that would leak from 1,500 metres or, dare I say, 3,000 metres in earthquake-ridden areas. So what is it about our mineral wealth then, sir? Do the people of New Zealand really understand just how much mineral wealth we have? Sir, I think not, because it's accumulated over millions of years and it's down very deep. But this government has decided, well, we'll just give that away. And we'll give it away to not necessarily the highest bidder, we'll give it away to companies such as, well, there's Rio Tinto. They have a license to mine there. And whilst we're talking about Rio Tinto, perhaps the honourable member of, I should say the Minister of State-Owned Enterprises would like to apologise to New Zealand for being so helplessly and hopelessly outmanoeuvred when it comes to Tiwai Point and Rio Tinto. But, sir, there's also TTR who are about to start exploration. And who is the ex-National Party Prime Minister that's on that board? Yes, Jenny Shipley. And is she still getting $1,500 a week for the rebuild of Christchurch, by the way? That person is on so many boards that I get splinters just thinking about the amount of boards. But, sir, there we have a company that's going to bring their ship and they're going to take what they say is iron ore. But what is it that they're really taking? And where are the checks and balances for that? And what is New Zealand going to get out of that, out of giving our mineral wealth away? Because within that iron ore we have gold, we have titanium, which is far more valuable than gold. We have all sorts of minerals that New Zealand could take and process itself with onshore facilities. But no, this government would rather give it to a company that will take it away to a foreign country, and then somehow they're going to tell us what their net profit was and give us 1%. And that sort of reminds me of a TUI's ad, really, doesn't it? But, sir, I'll speak more on that later. What I would like to do is, when I heard the honourable member from Tauranga speak in his flagrant, cliche-ridden abuse of the English language, that member did speak of employment, and I would like to help that member, Mr. Chair.
I call the honourable member Tim Horan. Brendan.
Mr. Chair, I wish I could play rugby as well as that fellow.
Well, you might be able to one day.
And sir, I hope that with my return to the parliamentary rugby team, I may get that opportunity yet. But I fear it is a pipe dream. But sir, what was I talking? I was speaking about an error-ridden twist of a juxtaposition of puns and cliches from the Minister Simon Bridges, and but hidden beneath that dense foliage was the word employment, sir. And so I would move that clause 12 of the bill be amended by replacing the proposed new section 7G with the words ensuring that all activities conducted on land or at sea under this Act are only done so with at least 50% of the people working, whether employees, contractors or otherwise, being New Zealand citizens or permanent residents. And sir, also by adding a new section, 7H, with the words ensuring that all activities conducted on land or at sea under this Act are only done so with at least 50% of the payments made to people working, whether as employees, contractors or otherwise, being payments made to New Zealand citizens or permanent residents. And sir, this amendment would provide for 50% local content of labour working on all prospecting and mining under the Crown Minerals Law, so that, sir, at least some value will go back to New Zealand and the downstream of the dollar, and that the areas from which the minerals are raped and pillaged from our ocean, at least some benefit will go back to some New Zealanders. Thank you, sir.
I call the honourable member Kevin Haig.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.